What is going on, fellow outlaws? Outlaw Gary here, and in today's video we are checking out a very suspicious house in Red Dead Redemption 2. Of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like, and big huge thank you to Amazing Pancake. Now, Amazing Pancake has come through in the past, showcasing some pretty dope locations that I have to share with you guys, the amazing viewers here of the community. Now, one thing that's really strange about this is that I've actually never been to this home, but according to you guys, this house is a must-see in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, and honestly, I've been finding more and more things in story mode to do than I would have ever imagined, and honestly, it just shows me lonesome at times Red Dead Online can truly be. Now, I have come to love Red Dead Redemption 2 ever since I picked up the controller to play this super expansive game. And I want to know your thoughts. Ever since Red Dead Online has came out, how many of you guys have gone back to Red Dead Redemption 2 story and have enjoyed your time ever more so than you have when you first played it? Honestly, I find myself always loading back in previous save files to really thoroughly enjoy the game, because sometimes you lose track of what the game really is. And I'm going to take a shortcut here. I'm going to cut right across this river. Is there anything up here that I may be missing just in case? Doesn't look like it. It looks like I might be able to cut all the way across to this home right above Valentine that has our secrets. Now, I'm not exactly sure what to expect here, but I hope it's something worthwhile for us to go see, because many of you guys have shown me many new houses to check out that I have somehow missed. So if there's any houses that you think I have not seen in Red Dead Online or Red Dead Redemption 2, by all means, dude, send them over on the Discord, over on Twitter, as it really helps make some very interesting content. Now, this place is right around the corner, and I want to see, can I get up this? I can get up this mountain. Perfect. Now, it looks as if this house from a distance away is just a regular old house, but it's gonna take further inspection to really figure out what this house holds and the secrets it contains. Right away, as you guys can probably tell, yeah, there is grass growing on the top of the house. On the back, it looks like they are a home of hunters. They have some kind of skunk pelt, as well as different antlers of different animals. This looks like to be a carcass hanging rack, and a little outhouse back here that seems to be empty and also non-enterable. But it doesn't stop there. For some reason, this house does seem like it's been unattended recently. And is there any way on top of the house? No, there's not. But without further ado, whoa, kick. Okay. So the only way into this home is by kicking the door down. Now, just for you guys to know where this is at, it's right next to Valentine, right next to the Dakota River, and it's a house I have never visited until today. So without further ado, let's kick this door down and see what is inside. What? Okay. So it appears to be... Whoa, what the? Okay, wait, what? All right, so let's take a look at what we're working with here. As yeah, there's something going on here. So first things first, it looks like these are kids. These are two kids in Red Dead Online or Red Dead Redemption 2 that didn't make it. Now, upon inspection, I can't tell if that's blood or that's just a dirty bed. But from the looks of it, this kid right here has no wounds, but he does have a can next to him. From inspection, it looks like this kid has been here for quite a while, and I think I know the root cause of this problem. But let me take a look around the house first. So first things first, this kid is very young. Him and it looks like what appears to be his brother are both fairly young and were left home alone. Upon being left home alone, it looks like they were left with nothing to eat, which is very strange because there's also blood underneath the bed, and I can't tell if there's maybe someone underneath the bed because there is a parent figure missing. As you guys can see, the windows are all boarded up and it was locked. So I'm not sure if it was locked on the inside or on the outside, but this home was locked. For them not to leave the house to get food is a bit strange. And as you guys can see, there is a lot of blood. They really did what they could to get some food, but it looks like they might have starved, dudes. It looks like these kids were left alone with no food. And as you can see, all these food cans are open. Normally in houses like this, you'll see food in the kitchen and all the cans will be closed and you aren't able to loot them. But it looks like these cans are actually open and there is no food in the home that you can loot. Only some coffee, it looks like, some snake oil that's been opened, and that's about it. There's not really much else. Also a magazine here. So there's the Otis Miller and the Arabian Prince magazine, and it's not even a magazine, it's actually a story. Now if you guys don't know who Otis Miller is, he is actually a very popular, I guess, bounty hunter or gunslinger in the lands, from my understanding, because you do get an Otis Miller revolver through your playthrough. And as you can see, these kids look through every single drawer possible, looking for food, looking for some way to survive, and unfortunately, yeah, it didn't work out. What confuses me is that these kids were very young and why they never attempted to leave the house to find food. What's also strange is that the house is very barred. It's very sheltered, very closed off, and it looks like someone didn't want them to be found. As you guys can tell, it's currently very early morning, and from the looks of it, all these windows are closed. Someone didn't want these kids to see the light of day, and someone wanted these kids to go hungry, which is super sad, dudes. Very unfortunate for these kids that they were left in this home with no food. And we got some cigarette cards, it looks like here. These cigarette cards are the world champion cards, which, wait a minute, there was a pool back then? Why don't we have pool tables in Red Dead Online? Wait a second. So 2 cigarette cards found in this home, and the Otis Miller book. Now, there is something strange about this house, and it's the fact that there are no real indications on why this happened that we can, never mind. We have a letter. Holy, that is awesome. Letter to Glenn what was it? Letter to Glenn and Eddie from Mama. Oh, shoot. Those kids' names are Glenn and Eddie. Oh, man. Their mom left them. I've gone to track down those men and get our money back. The door's locked and the windows are boarded shut. Promise me you won't answer to nobody who comes calling, even if you know them. There's enough food and water for 4 days or more, but I should be home by tomorrow night. At the latest, practice your reading and writing for me. All my love, Mama. Bro, that is so sad, dudes. Holy. Okay, so upon first glance, we had assumed that these kids starved. Until reading this note, we can now confirm these kids died because their mom left to go find the bandits that may have robbed them of their money. In doing so, she barred the door on the outside, it seems like, and also boarded the windows, which is freaking crazy. Many of you guys know, if you have animals or kids, you never leave them in cars, as an example, because it heats up, gets very hot, and they can die. I'm pretty sure it goes the same thing with a house that has no air conditioning. And of course, if you only leave like a certain amount of food, yeah, this is, especially during this time, a lady going out on her own, dudes, that is just terrible parenting. Now, clearly this lady never made it back. She must have died. She must have just not found what she was looking for, and that's super sad, dudes. One thing the kids didn't eat though was this cocaine gum, so thanks, kids. I appreciate that. I'll just take this cocaine gum. Thank you very much. Appreciate the love. They must have been in here for days to months. What's super confusing to me is that even though this house is boarded up, and you can tell like a lot went into making sure this house is boarded, bro, if I was these kids' age, like I wouldn't get to the point where I'm starving. Like that's crazy. That is like just such a, dudes, I don't know. Like, let me know in the comment section, if you were a kid and you were literally starving to death, would you not break out? I don't get it. I don't understand. So a single mother living with her 2 kids, father probably passed away. Let me see outside if there's any headstones or any graves out here. These kids could have, like, Valentine is so close. Like, they could have made it to Valentine. And from the looks of it right now, I don't see any unmarked graves or any marked graves for maybe a father figure, but it does look like the mother messed up. The mother definitely made a decision that was not in her kid's best interest, and because of those actions, her sons have died. Not only have they died, but it looks like she may have found the same fate. So big rest in peace to this lady. and her kids, as clearly some serious mistakes were made. And I can't believe there's no like grave anywhere around here, which is so weird to me. I felt like I would see a grave of some sort or something, but nothing. Regardless, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, as I greatly appreciate all the support and all the feedback you guys have been giving me across all the channels and social media platforms that we have. Big thank you to all of you guys for the continuous love and support. I'll see you guys later on today with a brand new video. Hopefully, if I can find one, because man, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online content has been scarce. See you guys later. Bye, dudes.